Hi Foundation, for today's PE lesson you are working on agility. You're going to be developing a quick change of direction. So agility is where you change direction with good speed. That's really important in all kinds of sports like football, basketball, rugby, netball, okay? Where we have to do hockey, where we have to change direction quickly to maybe get away from a defender, to maybe dribble around a defender, okay? To maybe mark a defender as an attacker. So if we're a defender, we need to stay close to our attacker. So agility is really important. We need to be able to change direction quickly. That's what we're working on today. I hope all of you are well and staying safe at home. Well done to all of you that are still sending in pictures and videos of your PE lessons. I'm really enjoying them, so keep up the good work. 3 checks that we need to do quickly. The first one is making sure we have a safe area. So if there's any objects in the way, remove them. The second one is making sure we have appropriate PE kit, PE top, PE shorts or bottoms. And the last one is making sure we have a water bottle close to us. If you've done them 3 PE checks, let's get into our warm-up. Okay, warm-up today, we're going to go through 3 different movements. The first one being a jog, the second one will be a 2-footed side jump, and the last one will be a sidewards shuffle. If you don't know what one of their movements is, don't worry, because you're going to be following along with me. Remember, it is just a warm-up, so you don't need to be going as quick as you can. Find a sensible speed just to increase that heart rate and get our bodies nice and warm and prepared for our main activity. So if you're in your space, let's get started. 3 movements, 3 sets, won't take long. Following along as best as you can. Starting with that jog. And then we're going to go into our 2-footed side jumps. Okay, let's go. Feet together, sideways jumping. Lay the ball to your feet. Nice tight core. Get looking forward. Great start, well done, keep going. And into our side shuffle. Keep the body, hip facing forward. Jumping sideways now. Feet should come in together and then apart. So put your feet together. Make sure they're not touching. Well done. Still on the balls of my feet. Back into the middle, that's our first set. Second set. Put it on the spot. Well done everyone, keep going. 2 for the jumps, side to side. Little pogos, sideways pogos. Great work, well done. Now side shuffles, to the right, to the left. Keep going. Well done. Bend that knees a little bit so you can push off. If you're struggling with this movement, face one of your shoulders and travel towards your shoulder. Keep them hips forward though. And back into the middle, last step. Into our jog. Feel that heart rate increase now. Breathing a little bit heavier. Swing them arms still. Pogos. Well done everyone. And side shuffle. To the right. To the left. Couple more. Then we're done. Keep going. Keep following. Well done. Good. And stop there. Okay. So pause the video and get yourself your first drink. Well done. Okay, so you should have got a quick drink. You should be ready for your main activity now. As you can see in my safety area, I have put down loads of different coloured markers. So this is the setup for the main activity. You're going to listen and watch me first and then you can set this up and have a go on your own. Now I understand some of you might not have markers at home, spots like I have, so you might use different pieces of equipment like pillows, soft toys, boxes. I've seen people using plastic cups as markers, which are great. So there's loads of equipment at home that you could still use for your markers. Okay? What you're going to be doing is working through 1 minute sequences, okay, or time zones, where you're going to be changing direction as much as you can. You're going to be using these markers as almost like little roundabouts. You're going to be like a little car that's going to be driving around for 1 minute, and I want you to go around as many roundabouts as you can, as quick as you can. Okay, so changing directions, turning around, changing direction, going different ways, okay, as much as you can within that 1 minute. Then you're going to have a little rest for about 30 seconds, and then you're going to do it for another minute, and change direction again, go left, go right, turn around, go different ways, and then for 1 minute, and then rest. You're going to do it 4 times, so you're going to be working for 4 minutes. In between each minute, you will have a little rest. So just watching me, okay, I'm going to use each spot to change direction as much as I can for 1 minute, okay. Running, using my running movement, and slaloming through each space and around each roundabout. Remember, you're a little car and you're going around your roundabouts. So that's your exercise to start with. 1 minute movement, about 30 seconds rest. 1 minute movement, 30 seconds rest. 1 minute, 30, 1 minute, 30. So 4 minutes of movement with rest in between. Okay? Off you go. Remember, we're focusing on agility. How many times can you change direction around your little roundabout? Off you go. Okay, now to make sure that we have good agility, we need to focus on a couple of different things. The first one is making sure that we put as much force into the ground as we can. Because whenever we're travelling from A to B, the faster we go means the more force you push into the ground. Force and power means speed. Just like a car, if you push the pedal down and try and go faster, the wheels will go faster, which means there's more force into the ground, which means you will travel faster, and that's how your car accelerates and goes quicker. So whenever we're running and trying to change direction, we need to really push the ground with our feet as much as we can. We also need to make sure that we stay on the balls of our feet so we're not flat-footed, because that will slow us down. We also need to make sure that we pump our arms, because that will allow our body to gain momentum. Okay? And the way that we point our hips is the way that we travel. So if I was going around this purple spot and I wanted to face that way, the quicker I rotate my hips, the quicker I can change direction and go in the way that I want to. Okay, so a couple of things that I want us to think about when we are changing direction. Now you're going to go into your progression activity now. It's going to be the same thing, but I want you to think about going through in different movements. So we just done our running movement. You now might jump around for 1 minute, going around your roundabouts. You might hop, you might sidestep. You might run with high knees or run with heel flicks. So I'm going to show you a couple now. So if you're sidestepping, this is what it's going to look like. You might sidestep round, you might jump round, change your direction using your roundabouts. You might hop around your roundabouts, change your direction. Okay, you might run but with high knees. Okay, so there's a couple that I want you to practice now. Again, working for 1 minute on each different movement. Have rest in between, because it can be quite tiring. Remember, I want you to really push the floor as quick as you can, so it's going to take a lot of energy up. So rest in between, and then move on to a different movement. That's your progression activity. Off you go. Okay, Foundation, well done with your agility lessons today. Remember, agility is changing direction as quick as we can while maintaining speed. Okay, we always want to move quickly when we are doing different sports. I'm going to set you a quick challenge before we go that I'd love to see you video and maybe send or take pictures and send to Tapestry. As you can see, with the spots and markers that you used in the main activity and the progression, okay, you're going to use 4 now, and you're going to create a small diamond. So I've got a green cone here, a yellow cone in front of me, and an orange and purple cone to the side of me. So that's my little diamond. I'm going to start in the middle of my diamond, and it's best maybe to use a partner. They're going to time you. You're going to have 1 minute, okay, to see how many times you can travel around a corner of the diamond. Okay? Every time you get to a corner, that's 1 point, and you're trying to do it as quick as you can for the minute. Okay, so you're going to travel out to a corner. Every time you get to a corner, you must travel back to the middle, and then you go out to the next corner. Okay? Again, every corner that you get to is a point. So if I travel out here, that's 1, into the middle, round, 2, and then round again, 3. As you can see, every time I go round, I come back to the middle. I cannot go from corner to corner. That doesn't count. 1 minute, see how many times you can get to a corner. Think about the different types of movements you could use when going to these corners. I run to these 2, but I side step to that one. You might backpedal and run backwards to the one behind you. Okay, so there's loads of different movements you could do. You might leap round and then run back. Okay, so have a go. Remember, don't just use the first challenge that you do. You might have a little rest and then try and beat your score. But remember, you're working for 1 minute. Okay? Well done with your agility lesson today. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Hopefully I'll get to see you soon.